Greetings and salutations. In today's episode, this is going to be the next part of the tutorial for 7 of 2016. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to resist logging into her every day since I created the character, and so she's now at level 60, and that was all just from doing the daily PvE event into the breach. And today she finally received her reward for that, and so now I'm onto the dailies for that. I was going to get the Assimilated deflector, the whole Assimilated space set for her, but then I realized there was another space set. I've been getting the Amiga ground set. I'll show you what stuff she's got on. That's her, where I've got her up to on the ground stuff. I've got the Amiga Force reflective enhancing shield, but I need to get the rest of the armor and the weapon for it as well. Don't have a very good kit stuff yet. Oh well. And those are the devices. This is where I've got the space stuff up to. I can put that battery there. Okay, so because I've changed her fleet again to a fleet where I'm allowed to buy stuff straight away, as in I'm at Alt 2, and it's the fleet that all my other toons are with as well. Being able to save up, before the event started, I think I saved up for, before she could do the event, I saved up for these vulnerability locators, so she's got 2 of those. This is a Polaron build, I won that somewhere, and using this Chronometric capacitor weapon set, and because the other missions that were in the new missions I had done recently, the Future Proof arc, I'd done these missions recently on the channel, so I thought once I got to level 60, basically I was hailed by the Admiral asking me if I wanted to do Sunrise. The same sort of thing actually happened when I got to level 50. I was hailed and asked if I wanted to do Sphere of Influence, and I think when I got to some other level, I was asked if I wanted to go into the Delta Quadrant as well. But it looks like you have to complete the Delta Quadrant in order to get into the Iconian War arc. That's got a lot of good rewards, but I haven't been able to do any of that. So basically, behind the scenes, I've done the Sunrise and Stormbound 3 times, and Sunrise once. Sunrise has its own weapon set, but because I'd already chosen the weapon set which came from Tide, because remember I said I was going to do that one as well, so that's where I got that Polaron weapon set from. And wait, I'll just turn that off for a second. Alright, and in Stormbound here, I did this 3 times last night so I could get the Quantum Phase space set, which is a cool space set. It's very sciencey. You get excuse me, you get shields and you get deflector and impulse. Anyway, so I did those in the background. They helped me get up to level 60 and stuff. They helped me get past it. I have done a couple of specialization points. I've got it in intelligence, those ones there, and pilot, those ones there. Under traits, I've done these space traits, these ground traits. Once I got up to level 50, I was allowed to unlock all my tier 6 ships, so I've flown them all to unlock all of these Starship traits, and those are the ones that I have selected right now. Space Reputation, these are the ones I have selected there. I haven't gotten very far with that. Ground Reputation, gotten further with that, because that's level 1 and 2 and 3 on the reputation stuff, and nothing under active reputations yet, because you have to fully unlock that, and she's nowhere near doing that. Okay, skills were set up like this. I'll scroll through it slowly. As you saw in my last video, I plan to probably change that and put some more stuff into things like graviton generators and that, more science things, because I've built her, she's an engineer with the sciencey, 2 science. She could have another science here, but I need to get a third. Oh no, I do have a third science. Maybe I should, I don't know. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Now I've buggered it all up. Anyway, no, I think I'll leave it like that. Whoops, damn it. What have I done? Surely that's not what I wanted. Okay. That's better. Okay. So anyway, what must have just changed. Okay, that's it. That's what I wanted. So I've got Tycoon's Rift, Energy Siphon, and Tachyon Beam. And I've got some traits that improve Greedy Emitters and Enhanced Power Condensers. They both improve the science stuff. And if you look, okay, so let's go over, using the Amiga event, I crafted these Polaron weapons, although this one's got penetration, but it doesn't have critical chance, so it's not the best. This one's got critical chance and critical severity and accuracy. And somehow I got them to gold using the Amiga things and then just normal upgrades. There's one part of the space set. I haven't done much upgrades on that one yet. Have upgraded these 3 consoles to 14. I had also acquired the Assimilated module, and right now she's flying the Odyssey. So she's onto a tier 5 U up ship, which I'll keep flying until I, try other ships. She's gotten to T5U Excelsior as well. And yeah, I just think I'd rather fly a T5U ship that looks beautiful than one of those alien T6 ships. Once you unlock the trait, or the Starship trait, basically the only difference between a T5U and a T6 ship really is the extra trait you get. And so once you've unlocked a bunch of T6 ships, you can then fly T5 ships again. Anyway, I crafted, using one of my other characters, this omnidirectional Polaron beam array. That was hard. It was really hard to get the duty officers to do that. I don't know why. In the past I've been able to do it easily, and then this time all of a sudden I was missing the duty officers, so it took me ages to get them back. Anyway, omnidirectional chronometric Polaron beam array and a kinetic cutting beam. So I've got the 2-part set there with the Borg Assimilated module and the kinetic cutting beam. The kinetic cutting beam does not have an energy type. It's just kinetic damage, and it's a laser. So you can have that with any weapon's energy type, really. Polaron beam array there. One that's not a very good one. I wonder if I got a better one. Not really. I could use like that one, maybe. It's got critical chance. 185. Yeah, that one's better. What am I doing? Okay, I'll change it to that one. I've got these consoles here. I want a particle generator that's very rare. I've got the quantum phase converter. That's not really a console that I'm going to keep on it, because that one gives you extra phaser damage, auxiliary power, Starship flow capacitor. So I'm basically only using it right now for the flow capacitors and the auxiliary power. And also hot restart automatically removes auxiliary power disabled conditions after 1 second. So that's cool. But otherwise, eventually I'll get better consoles. The only out of all these consoles that are in there right now, the only ones I'm going to keep are, I've got the timeline stabilizer from the event ship, and the regenerative integrity field from the event. That's from the Kobali one. Now I've got these 2, EPS flow regulator and plasma. That's weapons power. Alright, so that's how I've set up all my consoles. I've got the space set, as again, that I said, from quantum phase resilient shield array. That's pretty cool. None of that's upgraded. And the warp core right now is the Kobali field stabilizing warp core. I don't know, maybe I should use the cryoplasma infused warp core, because it gives me the Breen's weapons capacitor. Except you get 40% extra weapons power with that. But then, as you can see, it says minus 15, 15, and 15 on shields, engine, and auxiliary power second. So I don't want to lose all my other types of power when I gain weapons power. So maybe I should save up for a fleet warp core or something like that. Or maybe I could go for one of the other warp core sets that have been given away recently for free. I think there's a cool sciencey one, but I think that was in the Iconian arc at the end or something. I'm not sure, but it's not in the Future Proof arc anyway, so... What I'm going to do in today's episode is just get the final promotion from Admiral Quinn, because I needed to tell you about how I got that and all that. Okay, so congratulations, and you don't really get anything unless you're a gold member, which means lifetime subscription. But I get a free costume change with that, so that was cool. Alright. Oh, I'm sitting down on the chair. Didn't really mean to do that. But it's cool, you can actually double click on chairs and sit on them. Yeah, people have asked how I got all the stuff, so that's why I had to explain that. Sorry I've skipped over points, but that's what I skipped over all the levels with the missions. But that's what everybody does, sort of thing. Once you played the game more than once, there's kind of no point going through each mission because you can just skip over them. You can just be promoted by doing queues, you know. Anyway, we're going to do the Night of the Comet. So I'll just make that primary. It kept hailing me. Do I want to waste that? Yeah, I'm just going to transwarp straight there. Sorry, I've been a bit slack with making videos lately. I need to go to the Bepi 113 system. Okay, so we'll enter that. Alright, we've got a hail on screen. Okay, so it's Franklin Drake. You should feel privileged, 7. Very few people ever get to see this system. My organization has gone a lot of trouble to keep it off the navigational charts. This star is ideal for what Starship pilots call a slingshot. Section 31 uses it from time to time to deal with problems that take a more creative approach to solve. Your best chances to get it in the point time where you need to be is to use the star's gravity to accelerate. So what we're going to do here is what happened in Star Trek 4 where we go save the whales. Alright? And he's given us a holo emitter to make us look like a Klingon, so it's going to be just like in Star Trek 4 when they had the bird of prey and you get to fly around the sun, and then there's all that crazy 80s effects that, you know, happen when you go through time. So, you know, I've got all power to engines. It still feels like it's going very slow. Okay, now it's slipstreaming, so as you can see, it is speeding up. Now I need to stay in the line, go through those circles. Ooh, I've been a little bit off course there. Wow, through time, 80s special effects. They should have done a bit of that. Sorry, I hit the microphone. You know, they should do a bit of the crazy effects in there. I hope they revamp this episode and put some better time traveling effects in there. I want to see you going all crazy. Anyway. Alright, so we've gone back in time. Oh, look, it's Commodore Ross. Subdue the USS Reuben James. Uh-oh. He thinks we're a Klingon because we've got a holographic Klingon projection thing on our ship. It's turned from an Odyssey to a Klingon ship. Anyway, so that was the chronometric energy converter button. And then there's another weapons button that comes from that quantum phase space set. Woo! And there's some magnesite to scan. What's going on here? I kept pressing buttons and it didn't do it. That was weird. Okay. DeRosa Station. Blah blah blah. They want us to help them. Wait. Did I get that thing? Yeah, I did. Okay, whoops. Okay. Beam to station. That's my away team. Doesn't have very good equipment on it yet. Continue. Sounds like something's going on while I'm wasting time. Oh no, it's a visitor. So if that happens, you need to press stubborn. That's why you should have the stubborn trait enabled. Oh, missed some loot. Bit of zoom in there. Okay, so what's it say? Defeat Divardins on Droza Station 1 of 6. Stop the bar fight. Looks like we need to shoot a lot of people here. I don't know why my computer keeps freezing for a second. Got on performance mode. Just do it again. Maybe I need to turn the graphics down a bit or something. It's weird though, it normally works on this setting. No. Oh. They're coming to me. Still doing that freezing thing. I did move the game from the SSD back to a hard drive because my SSD is tiny and I wanted to try out Triple. So now it's running off the hard drive, but I've got it recording to a different hard drive to the one that it's playing the game off, so doesn't normally do that. But this is the first time I'm doing proper gameplay since making that change. I think I need to upgrade my computer. But I want to wait for the next generation of 16 core microprocessors to come out, you know. Could be my video card. Should have bought a more expensive one. Okay. Up that way. No, why did that do that? And why does it keep freezing? Looks like I need to buy a better bigger SSD. Put this game back on an SSD. Aha. Do not attempt to stop us. We hunger, we must feed. Leave immediately. I'm not sure who these guys are. Are they the guys that are from that Equinox episode of Voyager? I think maybe. The ones that they were using to fuel the Equinox ship to get home faster. Looks like them, kind of. Don't remember them having a name, being called Dividends or anything. But maybe I need to rewatch that Equinox episode. He's one of the better Voyager episodes, except for the fact that they blow up this ship at the end, and it's really annoying. It's like, what? Why did you do that for? As if you're in that circumstance, Delta Quadrant, other side of the galaxy, you're the only ship. Oh, you find another ship, which is so unlikely. What the hell am I supposed to do here? Oh, destroy the door. You would not destroy that ship. You would do whatever it takes to not let the second ship be destroyed. Because at the very least, even if for some reason you thought it was best to have one ship, you would want to transfer everything out of. You would like basically land both ships on a planet and dismantle the second ship and build it into your own ship, you know, to make your ship better. But that's a silly thing. I mean, why wouldn't you just fly two ships? So you have backup all the time. Been really watching the Enterprise series again. I guess watching Horizon and the story arcs about the temporal Cold War that's in Star Trek Online at the moment as well have made me want to rewatch Enterprise again. It's out of all the Star Trek series, it is the easiest these days to rewatch, the most enjoyable, I should say, because you know it's got the highest production quality, it's widescreen, it's high definition, and it's the only Star Trek TV series that's ever been made that is widescreen and high definition. And it also fits into both universes. It's because it's set before Kirk. It has not been erased from the timeline in the new JJ verse, you know. So each of the JJ Star Trek movies actually reference Star Trek Enterprise. Things they talked about, like Admiral Archer's Beagle. In the first one, for example. And there was some other quote in Into Darkness, I can't remember. So, yeah, I hope the new Star Trek series is like that as well. I hope it's set at some point where it fits into both universe timelines. Look, it's Montgomery Scott. Too bad they couldn't get someone to impersonate his voice. Alright, escort Scotty to the shipyard. As long as I don't have to do Nerve Tonic. Because that is... oh god, it could be the Nerve Tonic episode. There's the bar guy. Maybe it's because I put character detail up to 200%. Why have you stopped? Move. What? I have a feeling he's going to ask some girl to do something. Oh no, not Cassidy. Oh, I hate her. Really hate her so much. I'm going to bash her up. Since I'm a girl, I'll slap her. This is the worst part of the worst. This is like... oh man, I hate puzzles that are annoying so much. Watch what happens. There's this silly girl here and she goes, I want a drink, and you have to like go through 10,000 combinations of drinks before she finds one she likes. I've done it before, so maybe I can remember what she wanted. Get Cassidy a Nerve Tonic. Okay. Bartender. I need a Nerve Tonic. Blah blah bullshit. Go back to her. What's that about? Like, what? Why do I have to go around in circles? Da 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 da. He wants me to go talk to someone else. Like, how rude. Seriously? What? Oh, man. Maybe it's, advanced. I shouldn't have that on. Could be that. Bartender. Just give it to me or I'll bash you. What's he saying now? For fuck's sakes. I just talked to the waitress. Jesus. Stop freezing. What? So go talk to Scotty now. But it doesn't even say here what you're supposed to do. This mission is terrible. Really terrible. Just this part. They need to totally delete this bit of it. Cryptic, please revamp this and remove stupid puzzle. Really, nobody cares about this stuff. If it wasn't just text, it might be bloody interesting if they were talking to us. Oh my god, what are these buttons about? I can't believe he just won't give it to you. Like, yeah. No, go run around and talk to that person. Go run around and talk to that person. Meanwhile, they're actually saying nothing to you. Hot or cold? I think it's cold. And I think it's sweet. And a pick me up. In a that one. With a drop of honey. Okay. Pick up glass. Get rid of the flashing light. Sorry. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right. Got to give it to her. She'll go, oh no, don't like it. Try this. This drink's too cold, so she wants it hot, that's right. So she gives you a clue of what she wants when you get it wrong. So I got the first one wrong. Yeah, she wants something really disgusting sounding. Hot? I think it's sweet. Pick up. Steamed honey. I could use like my phone or another computer to, you know, go on Google and why is it freezing? Stop freezing! And, you know, find out what kind of stupid tonic she wants. Ugh, the taste is terrible. God, of course it is. Why she doesn't just have a cup of coffee? Gee. Hot. Maybe it was sour she wants. So she likes the sour. Oh, there you go. My memory worked for a few of the guesses. Thank God. Okay, so that was the order. God only had to try it a few times. Back to Scotty. Why is that flashing at me again? Stop flashing at me. I did this. Oh my God, go away. Go away. Ooh, look, the lighting's going crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Beam to ship. Destroy some Comet. Oh, look, a Klingon. Kill the Klingon. Oh, get the magnesite. Uh-oh. D7. But I'm a Klingon too, aren't I? Shoot him! Not sure why you're not shooting him. Stupid thing. Had to select it. Okay, he's disabled. Fly over there and destroy the Comet. Bloody magnesite. I don't think I need any more of that crap. Science abilities at ya. Acetone beam. Tactical team. Energy siphon. Beam overload. This'll get it. Beams weapons. And now energy weapon entanglement. Subspace field modulator. Oh, now there's lots of them. So I need to use fire at will. Go on, fire at will. Oh look, those guys are coming back after me. Or different guys, okay. I guess I better kill them. What do you want? Yep. When it does this disable thing, they don't automatically change over. It's finished now. Go back to shooting that stuff. Uh-oh, someone else is shooting at me again. Gee whiz. I'm missing a battery. Yes. That can help with your science and your engineering abilities. The auxiliary battery. When it's been used, of course. Come on, shoot it. Pressing buttons and sometimes it just stops responding. Uh-oh, there's more Klingons on the way. Fire at will. Uh-oh, there's another Klingon. There's one more comment to get though. Yay! Oh, now it's complete. Where did that bad guy go I saw? Oh, here he is. Don't alter timeline, return to the present. I'm not sure, this seems to be a bug because he's not attacking me. Anyway, that seems to be over, so get over it. What's next? Maybe we have to wait for the red alert to finish. Yep. That did it, Captain. The remaining comet debris is too small to be a threat now. We just need to find a way to... One moment. I'm detecting a temporal anomaly. It's forming inside the Odyssey. What the... Franklin Drake, 7. If you're receiving this message, then you and your crew have completed your mission. Duraffin's Comet is destroyed, and the dividends are no longer a threat to the Federation. You've done well, and to prove that I'm not the immortal monster that some make me out to be, immoral monster, I'm going to help you. When you last docked at Deep Space 7, I had some modifications made to your vessel. One of those was addition of a Borg temporal node salvaged from the cube of B-Trans cluster. It's set to return you to our time. So why didn't we just use that to get here? Was it just because the developers wanted to do a bit of a Star Trek 4 thing? Sun slingshot time travel? Oh, but now we've got a Borg temporal time machine in the ship. If I hadn't bothered to read that, I wouldn't even known how we got back. They really need to add voice acting into that mission, don't they? Okay, so now we report to neutral zone contact. Hail Starfleet. So always remember, if you're a newbie, you need to, at the end of your missions, you need to double click over here into mini mission map, in progress missions. You can also click on that button and go in progress, right? Find the mission and click on Hail Starfleet. And that is how you finish a mission up to collect the rewards, because someone was asking me how to do that. Alright, so I'll take that reward. Thank you very much. And what will the next mission will be? The the ultimate Klingon. Excuse me, sorry about the frog in my throat. Alright, so that will be the next episode. So I'm going to continue with the missions and up until we get until, like, well, I'll just keep going, right, in chronological order. And the only missions that I'll do that I don't record in this character will be the featured missions when they come and go. It's like she's doing 2 timelines, because you see, basically from Klingon War up to the Iconian thing, even though it's broken up into 2, it's really one big story arc there, and then it all finishes at the end of the Iconian War. So I'll do every single mission between here and there. And you know, I've already done these ones recently in other characters, so if you want to watch those ones, you can. And I've also done all of the Iconian War on other characters, and I've done a little bit of the Delta Quadrant and some of the other best episodes from like these ones in the past. I've done like Sphere of Influence with another character, but I'll still show you this one once she gets to it, in chronological order of course, and then maybe by the time, I reckon by the time I get to the end of the Klingon, the Iconian War, that would be all I need to do. I want to also do another run through later in the year for the Romulan side and the Klingon side, so I can't take too long to do this one, but it's probably not necessary for me really to show every little thing that happens. That's why I decided just to sort of get ahead, to let it get ahead instead of not touching. I'd have to literally not touch this character at all when I'm not recording, in order for it not to be promoted to do a run through where it would be someone who just plays the missions like some other YouTubers have done. So sorry I can't really do that. I wanted to, but it's frustrating. And then also thought there's other elite people out there and they'll think, you know, I'm a loser or something for having a character that's not set up well. So I thought, you know, might as well do the best job I can with limited resources, you know. And the only boosts she's really gotten have been from using my shared bank account. So I haven't purchased anything, I haven't spent $1 on it, so this is still a free to play character except for the shared bank account, which costs you know, $6 to unlock. Anyway, so the next mission will be this one here, so that'll be exciting. Something you need to know as well is that when your level is above where the mission level is, it automatically adjusts for you the difficulty. So although they say, you know, Lieutenant Command to level 16, I'm up to level 60, so the bad guy enemies will all be at level 60. So I have to now have level 60 equipment in order to beat the people who are in these missions. So what you're going to get to watch is basically a harder version of these missions happening than what would be yourself if you were still actually at level 15, 16, 17 to do these missions. Comprendez-vous, ma capitaine? Okay. Yep. Alright. And, alright. That'll be it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Tim of Borg show for this Federation tutorial for 7 of 2016. I really like this Odyssey class Starship that she has now with the little, see the little Borg things there on it? Isn't that cool? USS Odyssey. This is the Enterprise. F. Or something. Yep. Please stay tuned for the next one. Alright, see you later, bye.